It's February 2015, and a Monday morning in Manhattan. John Carreyrou climbs the stairs of a subway station alongside a crush of other commuters. When he steps out into the city streets in Midtown, he's greeted by bumper-to-bumper traffic and crowds of people hurrying into skyscrapers. Carreyrou buttons up his coat, the cold wind blowing through his mop of brown hair. Then he slips into the crowd and begins hurrying to his office in a building that also reaches toward the gray winter sky. Carreyrou has a lot of work ahead of him. For years, he's been a reporter at the Wall Street Journal. He's a highly respected journalist, and he's recently finished an investigative piece about Medicare fraud. That story was all-consuming, but now that it's behind him, it's time to get back to work to find his next great feature story. Carreyrou steps into the newsroom of the Wall Street Journal. It's a beautiful, chaotic scene. Reporters type furiously on their keyboards while interviewing sources for their stories. Phones ring in every direction. Up above, flat-screen TVs are tuned to news about the markets and politics. Carreyrou has been in this building 1,000 times, but he'll never get tired of the newsroom or the important work of holding people in power accountable for their actions. A moment later, Carreyrou reaches his messy desk. He barely has a chance to take off his coat when his phone rings. Hello, this is John. John, it's Adam Clapper. Got a minute? Adam, good timing. I'm just starting to look for my next story. At some point, I was hoping to talk with my favorite physician/blogger/consultant. You know, you were a huge help for the Medicare series. Well, it was my pleasure, but I might be the gift that just keeps on giving. Oh, is that right? What do you got? I'm all ears. Carreyrou reaches into his bag and fishes out a notebook and pen. Well, you read the feature in the New Yorker last week? Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos? A pioneer who dreams big, drops out of college, builds a revolutionary piece of technology. Yeah, it was a compelling story. But John, didn't you notice? The whole Theranos story is full of holes. Well, maybe. John, I think you're as curious about it as I am. What do you think? Talk to me. Well, there are some pretty big claims there. They don't have any peer-reviewed data. That's right. And then Holmes. She studies chemical engineering for just a few semesters, but she's ready to become the next Edison. Yeah, that bothered me too. So I raised some questions about Theranos on my blog. And wouldn't you know it, a group of people contacted me. Oh, is that right? Who? I can't tell you just yet. I gotta check with them first. But they might be willing to talk with you. They've got some information you're gonna want to hear. It could be, it's big. How big? John, big. Carreyrou pauses, lets the words sink in. Well, listen, if this is for real and they want to talk, send them my way, please. Of course. But there's one more thing. Please be delicate with this one. The people I'm connecting with, they're scared. Carreyrou hangs up and leans back in his chair. More often than not, tips like this don't turn into anything serious. But he trusts Clapper's judgment. And as Carreyrou turns to his computer and begins researching Elizabeth Holmes, he starts to get that electric tingle of curiosity. This story is different. And if his gut reaction is right, there's something behind Theranos' success. Something dark